So I've just spent the last 2 nights in Westport, staying at a hostel called Basil's Hostel. It's been super chilled. Yeah, I had to actually work remotely yesterday, so that took up my whole day. But the day I arrived, I had a few problems with the bike. I basically pulled up to the hostel, switched it off, and then realised where the parking spot was. Went to switch the bike back on again. It just wouldn't turn over. There was no ticking noise to suggest the battery was a bit flat. So I basically asked reception if they knew where a mechanic was in town, and they pointed me to a tyre shop down the road. I gave them a call and they told me to give another guy a call, and when I talked to him he recommended I take the battery off and go get it tested by the tyre shop. But over the time it took to do those phone calls, I tried to start the bike again and it miraculously started. So I took it out to the guy out of town, drove it out there, he had a look over it, tested the battery was okay. He was super helpful, Casey, shout out to Casey. But I've just gone to leave this morning. Basically I'm going to head down towards Franz, Josef, and the bike won't start. Well, it did start initially. I had the choke on, it started, I was letting it warm up, then it cut out on me, and now when I go to start it, it just turns over and it doesn't want to start. So I'm just going to give it 15-20 minutes to see what that does, and if not, then yeah, not really sure what I'm going to do. So yeah, hopefully it gets started. Alright, gonna have to do the walk of shame through town, push this thing down to the tyre shop, which isn't too far down the road. It's a good thing Westport is nice and flat. It'd be no good if there were hills around trying to push this to the tyre shop. At a missed call. Oh, hi there. Sorry, I got a missed call. Were you returning a call that you missed earlier? While all that was going on, I think I just noticed that the fuel switch was actually switched to off. So I think that's probably what the problem is. I must have bumped it this morning. Let's see if it works. Oh, that was a bit embarrassing. The fuel was off. Yeah, there still is some sort of a strange issue going on though. Because yeah, the other days when it was playing up, the fuel was definitely on. So okay, well let's carry on to Franz Josef then. Cool, so we're heading out to Cape Foulwind, which is out on the coast, and there's a seal colony out there, so that might be a cool opportunity to get a few photos. And then after that there's Pancake Rocks and there's a blowhole, so go check that out as well, and then carry on down to Franz Josef. So that was pretty cool. I think in layman terms, the Pancake Rocks were made out of limestone and mudstone layers, and over hundreds of thousands of years the mudstone has eroded more than the limestone and creates the pancake effect, so pretty cool. A bit of a change of plans since I was held up a bit this morning with the bike issue. I think it's going to be a bit of a rush getting down to Franz Josef for this evening, as it's almost 2 o'clock, and I want to check out the Hokitika Gorge on the way down, so I'm going to change my campsite down there and stay in Hokitika and then continue on to Franz Josef tomorrow. Just about at the Kaniere Lake, which is where I'm camping tonight. I think that's how you pronounce it properly. But on the way out there, we've got a lovely forest scenic drive, as you can see. I'm going to go there and set up camp, and then if I have time, I'm going to go to the Hokitika Gorge, which isn't too far away. But yeah, I think it's probably about 4:30 now, so it's getting on a bit. Spot the camera, hey? I think this will do over here. So I'm all set up at the campsite now. I just had a bit of a nap because I'm getting pretty tired, to be honest. The last couple of nights of the hostel, the sleep was a little bit patchy because of people coming in and out of the room, but that's all good. That's what happens at hostels. Yeah, I didn't decide to go to the Hokitika Gorge this afternoon just because it was a bit late. Super tired, so I'm just getting stuck into some dinner now, and then yeah, just have a little look around the lake and get an early night. So I'm at the Hokitika Gorge this morning. I got here nice and early, so it's just before 9 o'clock in the morning. Thought I'd get down before the tourists swarm in. But basically the Hokitika Gorge just has some really beautiful electric blue water, and there's some really cool suspension bridges that run across all the streams. So I'm just going to take this leisurely walk through the forest and yeah, soak in some views. I'm definitely glad I checked that out. I was contemplating skipping it so I could get down to Franz Josef earlier, but yeah, that's bloody amazing. The water was pretty much as bright as my hiking boots. Amazing. But I'm off to Franz Josef now, so I've got another dock campsite down there on the beach today. So I'm going to get down there and then just make a bit of a plan as to when I go for a hike, because it may rain this afternoon. Quickly pulling over because I'm nearly in Franz, Josef, but there's a fair bit of rain around and don't want to get my dry swimmers and towel wet again. Also don't want to get water down my boots, so I won't make that mistake again. Put them over the boots. Alright. Hopefully I don't have to set my tent up in the rain. That'd be nice for a change. So I've just stopped for a coffee and some food. It was pouring down with the rain, so it's a good chance to get out of it. And now it's cleared up quite nicely, so I'm just going to head up the valley and go check out the glacier. Oh, how's that for a view? Just had a bit of rain, so you can see that waterfall up there in the distance. I believe that's where I'm heading now, so we should get a pretty good look at it. Man, that's amazing. That I haven't got stuck behind any so far this trip. That was awesome. I timed it perfectly because now it's starting to rain again. So there's a little window of clear weather there. Didn't think I was going to get to see another glacier this year. I did a hiking / mountaineering trip around Aroki Mount Cook National Park earlier this year. That was in October. We got up on top of some of the mountain peaks. So I went with 2 other people from the New Zealand Alpine Club that I'm a part of. Absolutely amazing scenery up there, and saw lots of glaciers around the area there. So yeah, it's cool to get another one in before the year's out. I'm heading out to the campsite now, so Gillespie Beach campsite. That's by Fox Glacier, so I'll get another chance to see another glacier, which I'll probably check out tomorrow morning. I'm just going to head out to the beach now. Hopefully the weather's clear and I can set up my camp, and then probably just chill out for the evening, check out the beach. Beach So it's me. So we take a right turn here. We're just in Fox Glacier at the moment. I'm not sure how far it is out to the beach, but it might be a good 20 minutes, half an hour. So weather's clearing up. Good sign. Woo! Gillespie Beach. Oh, such a sick little drive. BP. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to park up here, but this is where I'm pitching my tent, so should be fine. Woo, good morning. I've officially left Gillespie Beach. It was a little bit tricky trying to pack out the tent this morning. There was on and off showers, so finding a clear spot to pack everything up was a bit tricky. Yeah, we're heading back to Fox Glacier now, and then I'm going to continue through the Haast Pass through to Hokitika, which is one of the most stunning drives in New Zealand, so super excited for that. When I get into Fox Glacier, when I have cell phone reception, I'm going to try and call a auto electrician in Queenstown. Basically my ignition, my electric starter seems to be playing up still. Hopefully someone can have a look. It's the week leading up till Christmas now, so it could be tricky. Just pulling over here just because I've done 220,000 Ks from the last time I fueled up, which is starting to get pretty low on gas, and I thought I would be more close to where I'm staying tonight in Lake Hawea. I've booked a little place, don't have reception, but if I pull up my offline map, that should show me how many kilometers I have to go. 30k, so yeah, maybe cutting it fine. Well, I've quite comfortably done this amount of Ks before. On a fuel tank, it still looks like there's a bit in there, so I think we should be alright. I'll just sit on about 90 or something the way there. There's plenty of caravans on the road, so they'll keep me going at a slow pace. Let's see if we make it. be nice to know if I can get 250 k's out of a tank, as I still haven't worked out quite the limit I can go on this tank yet, on this bike. So today's the day we test it. Check out that view though. This is Lake Wanaka. So we're coming into central Otago region. We've got Wanaka, we've got Queenstown. Queenstown's one of the main adventure hubs, probably the main adventure hub of New Zealand. Lots of stuff you can do there: skydiving, snowboarding, skiing, mountain biking. But I'm going over to Lake Hawea, which shoots across through this range over to the left, and is the neighbouring lake. Staying nice and dry until I arrived in Hawea, but that doesn't look likely. Oh, come on, all we had was another 10 minutes of driving, but I'm getting wet again. What can you do? Oh yes, we made it. So I know the bike can do 250 k's on a fuel tank, so that is good to know. Oh, this is interesting. Oh god, I'm literally staying in that thing right there. Classic. This is cool though. Super rustic. How cool is this room? It's a lot smaller than I thought. I knew it was going to be small, but it's yeah, it's pretty cozy. It's going to be a cozy couple of nights in here. Yeah, I'll be staying here for 2 nights in Lake Hawea, and yeah, I'm just going to chill out tomorrow, do some work on my laptop. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to put my feet up and chill out. I think I owe it to myself to have a bit of a relax, and then I will continue on down to Invercargill.